So once you start doing what you love, no one can stop you. So I believe your passion will drive you to find happiness in what you're doing. So if you want to do something, just do it. You don't need to be looking at what others are telling. You don't need to look at the ignorance in other people.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Real Role Models, a space where I chat with inspiring and motivating people from all over the world who have done incredible things not only in their lives, but the lives of other people. Today, I'm joined by an incredibly young man who, among other things, is the second youngest CEO in the world. Please welcome Adityan Rajesh.
It's an absolute pleasure to be here.
I would love you to just take an opportunity to explain exactly what you do, how young you are, and how you got to where you are.
All right, sure. So, I got my first laptop. I was just 6 years old, and so I think it was around the time where online learning was like becoming a buzz. And my dad bought me the PC, and he introduced me to a small website called BBC Typing. At that time, most of the students used to be really bad at typing. It used to be like one keyboard, one keyboard. It should be so slow. So my dad introduced me to this site, and it's like, you should check this out. You need to practice this daily, and you'll be fast at typing. But what I always noticed in the site was, I always wondered how was the site made and how was it looking so beautiful, and how can I create it myself too. So, keeping these three things in my mind, I used to at least ask my dad every day, how do they make it, and how can I make these things. I had a notion in my mind that I need to do the same thing too. And once I was trying to do this, and what happened was that I just accidentally downloaded some random virus in my dad's computer, and of course my dad is going to be angry at me because it's really expensive. And so he told me, you got 2 days to fix this, 2 weeks, and you fix this or else I'm going to hit you, and I'm not going to fix this again for you. So I told, okay, fine, I'm going to find a solution for this. What I did was, I had the YouTube with me. I just went in, I tapped some tutorials, and I went through all online articles, and the best part was I was able to solve it in just 1 or 2 days. So that is the coolest part. But then I loved this, the way it was, the way how the community was, and I really wanted to get into more, and I wanted to be involved in this. So that's how all this started.
Crazy. And just how old were you?
I was around 6 or 7 that time. Yeah.
You were 6 or 7 at the time. You got into like web development basically and like software and things that are now really buzzing and really relevant. And it's crazy. And now you're 14 years old.
Yeah.
And you're an iOS and Android developer.
Android developer too. From that time, I wanted to start creating blogging websites and websites like BBC Typing. So, then it was like a pretty steep journey of self-learning. I taught myself web development, Android development, Python, machine learning, and so on. It just continues.
That is crazy. That is crazy. I can't even remember what I was doing when I was let alone, fixing computers. And if you could change anything during your time growing up, like, would you? Do you feel like you missed out on certain things, or do you feel like this has really allowed you to like explore a certain career path from such a young age that you're now developing?
One thing which I always did a mistake was focusing in one thing. I was always like looking around all the things. Like, if I used to look at cybersecurity, same Android development, then mobile app development. So I wasn't into one thing. So one thing which I always wanted to improve was that if I was focusing on one thing and I was being so great at that. So, and when I was growing up, I did not have a proper community in my family or who had experience in software. So I lacked some resources at first, like an uninterrupted internet, and I don't have a proper community for right advice or what should I do. And that's where all the tech communities and stuff comes in, and they ultimately accelerate the process of getting people getting started on something with a push in the right direction. So it's really important to have like a few people who can help you with these stuff. So.
Yeah, community is great and so important, and it's great that you found that at such a young age as well. One of my questions, which I'm very curious about, is what are your next steps? Like, what do you want to be when you grow up? Because so many people now want to be, web developers in their 20s and 30s and whatnot, but you already are at such a young age. So what is like the end goal for you? What are your aspirations?
As of my plans for the future, growing would be the simplest way to express it. In a few years, I would like to see myself doing the things that I always loved doing. So, I mean, being an entrepreneur or being a successful entrepreneur, I hope so, has always been the goal. So, I'll be working towards it in the long term. I also plan on shipping projects, side projects, and working with people and meeting a lot of new people. And the best part is that I'd be happy if I'm able to produce work that inspires people and can make their lives easier.
Yeah, that would be great. Some of the things that you found difficult, some things that just came easy to you, like how you overcame those difficulties. I think especially from at such a young age, I think people are not only struggling to find themselves and what they like to do, but you found it at such a young age.
90% of what I'm doing and my success is just because of me grinding and probably working hard. And opportunities and luck meet hard work somewhere along the way. If I didn't work hard and continued pursuing my goals day in and day out, I wouldn't get what I'm right now, or the opportunities I'm getting right now, or the lucky moments, maybe like meeting you or meeting other people. And if you're just someone who just simply just sit idly at home and don't do much things, only your chance of being successful is to really hit the lottery. However, if you're like constantly getting towards your goals and every single day, there'll be these things which will help you propel the end goal faster and faster. I mean, to me, like what makes you different from other entrepreneurs is that I'm not chasing money. I mean, I'm not chasing my money by creating all these businesses and doing all these things. For me, it's just about the things I'm passionate about. I mean, I'm solving a problem by creating a startup and I'm creating a value. And I know when I started at first, I was like most of the other entrepreneurs, I just wanted to get some probably just cash and I just want to be well settled. But then I slowly realized if you're here it for money, you won't last so long. You're gonna just move away aside and never keep money as your primary motivating factors to create business. And it's about changing the world, and I feel this is my calling to do so.
Oh, wow. Amazing. For a 14-year-old, you're so mature, you're so forward thinking, and I'm so excited to really follow your journey. Before we go, do you also mind talking a little bit about the business that you're doing? If anybody wants to reach out to you for certain things, how can they reach out? And yeah.
So the main focus I'm working on, I'm the founder and CEO at Trinidad Solutions. It's a digital agency. But rather than that, I'm having a serious startup. It's called Tangle.ai. It's the world's first peer-to-peer learning platform. I lead the creative executes, and I lead the UX team and the front-end team. Basically, I'm the head of design. So what we do is just at Tangled, we make learning easier. So suppose you want to learn something. So during my vacations, what I wanted to do was like, I wanted to learn the guitar. But I went into YouTube, I went to many websites. All of them just literally sucked. I had to pay a lot of money, but I couldn't get anything out of it. The way they were explaining, and it was really difficult for me to understand what they're trying to teach. So what I felt good was, so we discussed with the team, and what we wanted to do was, the best part is like we all have this one friend who teaches us one day before the exam, yeah. So we wanted to create this strategy into real life. So we thought of this idea: why not students teach students? So if someone older than you is teaching you, you can find excuse and you'll be like, okay, he's older than me, I can learn it when I'm his age. But when someone of your same age is teaching you, you don't have that excuse. And best part is if you can learn for this free, it's even cool.
Yeah, it's such a cool concept. Amazing. And do you have a team already?
I do have a team of 4 people. There's Mr. Rishabh Java, then there's Kavish, and there is Neiltron. So they're just helping me along the project, and it's a cute journey,
all of you guys.
Yeah.
If you could give one piece of advice to people who are watching this all over the world, what would it be?
I mean, my simplest advice would be just to get started. I mean, I didn't know what I was about to do or learn to face when I was starting to build apps and websites. I never had a notion in my mind that coding is hard and difficult to master. I was driven by my passion to learn and create software, apps, and websites. And I just wanted to do that so badly. So I worked for that even at like midnight, and I never gave up. Like all error I had, I just used to Google it. I used to ask people in communities, and I never found it stressful. And the only reason was that I felt that I was doing what I wanted to do. Even now, the love for building software has sustained in me. So once you start doing what you love, no one can stop you.
Ah, that is amazing. I love that. What a note to end on. I absolutely love it.
Thank you. So yeah, I think that's a wrap.
Thank you for watching. I really hope that you enjoyed the video as much as I did making it. If you did, please like and subscribe. And if you know somebody who's inspirational, motivational in your life, or if you are that somebody and would like to share your story, please do reach out to me. Otherwise, keep on spreading the love and spread a smile a day.